it is so dead silent and quiet here that you hear the leaves falling. Like, you try to explain that to a person and they'll never understand until you experience it. And just hitting the road, and that just makes a sound like unmatched. Like, it's very hard to say, but in a place like this you really can experience it. It's just God's country, and that's why year after year I keep coming.
The cigarette trees, the lemonade springs where the bluebird sings in the Big Rock Candy Mountains. In the Big Rock Candy Mountains, all the cops have wooden legs, and the bulldogs all have rubber teeth, and the hens lay soft-boiled eggs. The farmers' trees are full of fruit, and the barns are full of hay. Oh, I'm bound to go where there ain't no snow, where the rain don't fall, the wind don't blow.
As you can see, it's a gorgeous place. Plenty of trails around, friendly people. Got a general store. Hotel's been taken over, so that's no longer an option, but it used to be a lot of fun back in the day when it was open. Now we have some wheelchair people testing out their units, and they seem to be having a lot of fun. There's plenty of hills for them to go up and check out the spectacular views. As you can see, our glacier in the background on Trout Mountain is kind of shrinking a little bit, but it will be snowing in a couple of months, and then the place will be buried alive.
Team Bowhead rolls into the campsite in a small spot about 5K away from Trout Lake. It's a spot Larry had been before, and he knew some of the locals. We met Frank and Ryan, Frank being a bit of a historian and storyteller, and Ryan being more of a mountain guide that knew the area really well. He was a little skeptical of the bikes, but he did have a lot of ideas about where it might be able to go.
And it's pretty cut off going down the other side of the bank, so just keep your eye on the road and you'll be just fine, man. Thanks, guys. I've already told people where we're going, so if we're not back by tonight, they're coming up. Oh, I'm stoked. I love getting out and doing this stuff, man. So, yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
He had an Alpine lake in mind. He said it would be tough because it's tough on quads. He wasn't sure the side-by-side would make it there, but that it was worth a shot. He's definitely a gamer, and I think that's what we all are at Bowhead too. For Ryan, it was a big gamble because not only did he just meet these people, but it was a full team of people. So he was trying to gauge whether we're talking shit about being comfortable in the mountains, who has the experience that he can rely on in a time of need or any emergency. The big known was that we're an amazing team, and that I think there was a lot of pride to show Ryan how well he could rely on us to work together, to not be herding cats. That hopefully Ryan had as much fun as we did. I'm pretty sure he did. In the mountains, sometimes your path is chosen for you by cliffs and valleys and things like that, and sometimes there's a few more opportunities in the direction you can go. We identified a bit of a shortcut to this lake, and it was down a rocky chute.
Is this it? Or it was over here?
It was kind of on the edge of safety, and for where we were, there was no one to guinea pig it or to tell you what it was like, so you really had to drop over the top and go for it, because there was no stopping and there was no turning back.
Woo! Woo!
self-preservation skills kicked in almost immediately when my tires just started sliding. I could hear Chris behind me. You knew we were gonna end up. It was just, were you gonna end up on your tires or on your head?
Holy shit. Was that as rowdy for you as it was for me?
And it was like a head-sized rock like rolled over my lap and kept going.
I was fully out of control. Like I started to go a little sideways,
Yeah.
and then I just
To let up, yeah.
had to let up, and then it was over.
Yeah.
But that shortcut bought us some time because the rain started coming down right as we got to the bottom.
You going for it?
We're up in the high Alpine, one of the most beautiful spots we've been, but we're also really exposed altitude-wise. There's nothing above us. Things got pretty serious. Nothing's wrong when you're not hit by lightning, but then everything is wrong when you are. So I think Ryan was getting cognizant that we were maybe in a bad situation, but also really focused on getting this group to the mountain lake. We were put into high gear to focus on the task at hand, whether we had a flat or whether it was raining. There was no hiding under trees. It was all go, go, go to get to the end goal.
Oh, mother. Oh, look at that.
Gold Rush. Hello, my name's Terry David Mulligan. I'm host of the Great Canadian Gold Rush. 90 minutes of rock and talk, live concerts, interviews, and enough excitement to make you sleep.
The clouds had parted and everything was a little calmer, at least for a moment. Larry surprised us and he had brought his shotgun. He's not a hunter, but he likes to target shoot, and he knows that I'd never done it in my life. I'd never shot a gun.
Yeah! Good shot, bud.
Larry has shared so many of my experiences with me. I thought it was important that I shared some of Larry's with him. Guns are loud. I acquiesced and I took my first shot with a shotgun at a target. I had no idea how loud a gun was. You see it in movies and everybody's shooting here, there, and everywhere, and nobody complains about their head feeling like it's going to explode.
You want to shoot? Give it a shot. Oh!
I think we should call it, hey?
Yeah, I think it's smart.
Yeah. We still have like a 60k an hour downhill to rep, and you gotta have something left in the tank, you know?
It's not like we're done for the day.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No, we'd spent so much time getting up to the lake and encountered so many different emotions and features and challenges, all that were overcome, but all that took effort and mental fortitude and teamwork. This was the time to go down, to go back home. Had it snowed or kept hailing, this would have been equally as difficult. It ended up just being a super smooth, super fun downhill run with one of your best friends. Just flow and wind in your hair and numb hands and giggling and laughing, knowing that there was like a nice cold beer and some more stories from Frank at the bottom.
Yes.
Oh, that is so much fun.
God damn it.
As bowhead rides go, I think more often than not they turn into lifelong memories, but some stand out, and this Trout Lake trip will really be etched in my mind forever. Amazing riding day to an amazing friend day to an amazing sights and sounds. The whole thing just leaves you wanting more. So we'd spent an entire day mitigating danger and making what we felt were the smartest choices given the challenges in front of us. For any of you that have camped anywhere where there's bears, I think we're all aware of bear safety, you know. Don't spill your food, keep it contained. When you go to bed for the night, hang it up. And we're a bunch of seemingly intelligent people, and we've got a pot of oil popping and spilling onto the ground with chickens that we're tearing apart with our bare hands. I think this was like Lollapalooza or Woodstock as far as bears were concerned. I feel like they were coming from 30 miles around. Amazingly, I think even they turned around at the last minute thinking they wanted no part of this crazy crew. But anybody watching this video, this is not bear safe.
I just like sitting around and listening to the tranquility of the place.
Some hot wings.
Well, there's gold in them there hills.
Make sure you hit the like button for this video, and please subscribe for more videos like this.